Guys, so we're here. We are about to go in, chat it up with Money as we see her do her little cooking skills. So what are you doing?
I have my shirt.
Well, what do we have?
Well, I got your shirt too.
Putting away the groceries with the baby. Okay, so let me know when you get a second. So that's how you do everything.
Go get comfortable.
She be still, I'll take it. She got a...
I don't know why she do her hand like that. Money, look how she got her hand like she thinking.
We're waiting on Money to come on. She is back and forth. Just chill, I guess, until she comes. So how was your day, guys? Like, I hope everyone had a nice day. I had an okay day at work. Y'all already know work is the most for me, but I do have a great manager. That's the one thing. I love my managers. They are so caring, so kind, so they are, and it's hard to even find that, but genuinely they actually care about you and your well-being. And today, me and Money are going to finish the discussion about the accident that she was in just prior to giving birth. And when that happened, my managers was like, girl, don't even worry. Don't try, because I kept trying to come into work because we work on a point system. And they was like, no, take care of your family. Don't worry about work. Work comes later. And they made it where I could be there.
Why you got your face
Also,
up in the camera like that?
oh yeah, and that was how I was able to be present at the birth. They just gave me the day off. They was like, take the day off. I hadn't put it in. Money wasn't going to give birth until the next month following. Actually, she was supposed to give birth on the day that my mother passed, but that didn't happen. So yeah, she was supposed to be born on the day that my mother passed, which is May the 6th, but she came earlier. So yeah, so I didn't have time to even ask for that time off, and they were able to, though it was short notice, just, hey, take the weekend. All right, guys, so Money is ready. I thought, what are you doing now, Money? Money, what you doing? All right, so how you doing today?
I'm living.
Okay, they say you supposed to, a day above ground is always a good day. All right, so what are we in there cooking? I see you doing double duty, just cooking and holding the baby. How is you cooking and holding the baby?
Because I'm a mom and I multitask.
And don't those little things, don't the baby go on your back?
No. That's when they get
The
older.
little harness.
That's when they get older.
When you have them like cuffed in the front like that, you can't hardly do anything without, hitting them and bumping stuff on them. Or wasting stuff if you're cooking.
Well, first of all, I've been cooking for a couple days now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But don't do me, because I know how to cook. It just is in my blood, because that Alfredo I made, like I said in the last video, baby. Anyways, yeah, I've been cooking for like a couple days.
Okay.
And I know not to spill it on my baby.
So what is the purpose of just harnessing her on you at all times? Like, she could lay down in the bed while you cook.
Because no.
This
She
is
gotta
how
be up under me.
this is how you spoil her,
And what's wrong with being spoiled?
because they can't be with you 24/7. The problem when you were spoiled, that's why I couldn't hardly finish hair school, because every time I would leave and I was trying to make a better way for us, you would get on that phone. Now, you was a little older than her when I got to hair school. I think you was a year and some. But you get that phone and mommy, and then I'll be all the way on the highway and I'll turn all the way home just because you was calling me. So those are things you deal with when the baby is spoiled and not used to being.
Because why? First of all, there's no such thing as spoiling a baby. A baby is meant to be loved on. Why have a baby and then put them in the world and be like, okay, well, you figure it out? No,
I didn't say that. There's
hold
a
your
thin
baby.
line. You can hold them sometimes.
You're gonna hold your baby. You're gonna nurture your baby, and you're gonna take care of your baby. That's how I feel. And I'm the mom, so it don't matter.
Okay, and what am I, chopped liver? You know you used to love to get up under my arm. She used to squeeze up under my arm. I guess she felt safe, like being under my armpit. Anyway, so we're
I bet you
gonna
it was musty.
no. So anyways, we're gonna get into continuing the chat from yesterday. So we went into the financials of having this accident in your, you said, third trimester. Okay, so having the financials of, first, you're just having a baby already. That's going to be a struggle, trying to get everything together. You didn't even have a baby shower, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, was that because of her coming early?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so did other people, because you didn't get the baby shower? I was supposed to have one and stream it so that people can donate or whatever, but she still needs some things for the baby. So you could drop your do you have a Cash App or anything?
Mm-hmm.
You can drop that if anybody wants to donate any babies or
Any babies?
baby stuff or,
Who's gonna donate a
get
baby?
money. You need to set up, you still set up some type of registry, but she didn't never get to do that. But low key, I didn't have mine until you were born, because nobody, I guess nobody cared about me like that, so nobody threw me one. So it's kind of lame to throw your own, so I just didn't have one. And then after I had you, which you were overdue, you came past your due date. So finally, I think I was a couple of weeks, you were a couple weeks old, and then I had one. You still could have had her one, but now at this point, I don't know. She's 2 months. You could still have a baby.
She's about to be 3 months.
You can still have a baby shower at 3 months.
No, I'm just gonna make it up. I'm gonna throw her a really big birthday party. I'm thinking Minnie Mouse, and it's gonna be huge. I want to have it like at a park, or like a theme park or something.
Okay, so because she didn't get to, but she did get to have the gender reveal, but she didn't really have a baby shower. So if you like to donate, drop your Cash App.
I don't know.
Don't
it
have
off the top
one.
Of my head.
Okay,
Let me tell you.
so
Wait, I just don't know it off the top of my head.
Okay, I'll pause while she look. All right, she's ready.
1 second.
Are you for real?
Okay.
The time is recorded now. Let me pause one more time.
So it is. It's $MONILOV 3 E's 1.
Okay, so what are some of the things you still need for the baby?
I really want some books, because I'm planning on, when she gets a little bit older, to start school. I was gonna homeschool her, but I wanted some books to read to her. Tummy time, because she's trying to crawl, but she's too young.
Oh, my favorite YouTuber used to talk about tummy time, because he was a new dad, Sean Cannell. But I knew nothing about that, because I had my baby way back when the dinosaurs was walking the earth. So I don't know nothing about that. What is tummy time?
So that's like when you get them like introduced to laying on their stomach instead of their head all their back all the time. But to be honest, she never is on her back, because when she lays with me, she's on her side, or she's on me, which is her stomach to stomach,
And then what do you do when she's laying? Like, what is the tummy time?
Tummy time is to get them used to being, because babies usually, when they're first born, they're like in a cocoon and they're on their back, not moving.
Balled up.
Yeah, but tummy time, it helps them with their motor skills, and that helps them also to try to learn how to crawl. Because I laid her on her belly and she was trying to move, but she couldn't really, but that would help. And it's sensory toys as well that, you could, I don't know, it's like a tummy time with the sensory toys, like the different color toys to help with their eyesight and their engagement and stuff. I wanted to do that.
Okay, but like as far as stroller, you got car seat, all of that.
Yeah, I have a stroller and a car seat.
Swing, baby swing. That's what really helped me out with you until you start stopping that swing.
So my baby swing actually broke. I don't know what happened to my cord, but it stopped working.
Okay, so right now we don't know. Maybe one day we'll throw some virtual party, but if, in the meantime, if y'all want to drop a little donation,
I mean, but I didn't at first because since she was preemie, she had to wear a lot of preemie clothes, and I didn't get her a lot of newborn clothes because of the fact that she was so small for a while, and headbands like baby clothes. I don't know. I had to get some of my aunts because I didn't really have any.
yeah, but she ain't gonna need them no more.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. So take us back to that day.
So I was
The
coming
day.
from-
I'm sorry, I didn't finish it. The day of the accident. We jumping it back and forth. So we're updating with how you're doing now. But take us back to that day. You were 9 months pregnant. Okay, so how was that day? And y'all, low key, that was the day that I went and got my taxes done. I vlogged it. That was the day we went to that Burger King and got that jalapeno burger and sat in line forever. And I got my taxes done that day. And I didn't know what was in store after that. Money, you see all cute. Now, I call her my Sour Patch Kid because she would be all sweet. And 2 seconds later, the sourness comes out.
First of all, you
So-
being a Gemini, I know you're not talking.
No, but Geminis ain't like that.
Yes,
Gemini,
They have
I'm
two different
sweet.
personalities.
I do.
You
I'm
sweet,
I'm sweet.
ma'am.
Still,
Until
you already know. Oh, mosquitoes is coming in here. You might
You
have to
trying to
let the
act
window
hard for the
back up.
camera.
You might have to let the window up. Mosquitoes are coming in. Okay, money. All right, so
you recorded
sorry,
that.
I had to reset because I was about to lose charge in my battery and I wanted to finish this. Okay, now I'm tired. Catch my breath. Hold on.
So yeah, you were doing your taxes, and I was at school because you asked me for the tax papers that I didn't have.
You ain't have to read all of that. All we know is just I said a prayer to God that day. And I said,
Let
I'm
mine
gonna
get
keep
to an
that.
accident?
No, I'm gonna keep this between me and God. You'll find out one day.
What?
But I said a prayer, and not even moments after I finished saying that prayer,
That I
did
get
my
in an
dad
accident?
come? Did my dad come in the room and say, "Keita, Money been in an accident"? I'm like, how Money been in an accident? I literally just
'Cause
spoke
you
to her.
prayed for
No,
it.
I did not
Yes,
pray
you
for
did.
that.
Then what
No,
was
I
it?
didn't.
Then what was it?
Me and God going, we
Then what
keeping that
was it?
between us.
That I get in
But-
an accident? That's what it was.
No, why would I pray something like that?
So why are you laughing?
That is not what
Why
I
are you
prayed.
laughing?
Okay, so I was on my way to work, and so I had to drop what I was doing, and we rushed over there. Me and my aunt, we rushed over there. And I see, now tell us about, actually, you went to school that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just walk us through how the day was going and all of a sudden what happened.
So I woke up. I think I don't know. I don't remember the time. But anyways,
They don't even know your whole day. Now that's
I
a
know
little too
I was
much.
being dramatic. But anyways, yeah, I went to school and I had lecture for like an hour and a half. Class let out at 11:15, and after that, I was trying to find some food because I was starving. Because I had a class. I have two classes. So one class is like an hour. Like I have an hour and a half between the two classes. So I was trying to go find some food, and then after that, I went to my second class, which ends around 2:15. So after that class, I ended up getting in the car in the passenger seat, and we were on our way home. And all of a sudden, I said, "I'm thirsty. Let's go stop by Wawa." So we were in.
For the purpose of this video,
So yeah, I needed to stop by Wawa because I was so parched. When you're pregnant and you crave stuff, you need to have it, because if you don't, you'll go crazy. So anyways, I went and got me a blue Calypso. I remember, because that's my favorite drink.
What's a Calypso?
It's lemonade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyways, I got me a blue Calypso, and we were on our way leaving. So as soon as we were at the stop sign, and the lane's going straight were red, the light turns green, and all the cars were going. So when it cleared up, the driver went to turn, and a semi.
The driver of your vehicle.
Yes. And then the semi truck just came rushing by and then swerved into the turning lane, trying to hurry up and turn, and tore the whole front of my car off. Mind you, I was pregnant, so I grabbed everything and tried to hold myself still so I wouldn't jerk around or whatever. But the seatbelt had tightened up around my belly. So after that, we ended up going to the hospital, and they had to.
Okay, but you going a little too fast. So the impact, how was the impact? How did that go? Like, was it just a straight hit, or like what was the movements in the car? Because most accidents are like that I've been in have been a hit forward and then you stop, or someone hit you in the back and
literally,
it's just
like,
an impact and stop.
Literally, when they hit us, the car literally stopped. It shut off. The car was totaled, so it rocked back and forth. Like, it stopped. Imagine a semi truck hitting a regular car is gonna jerk and stop.
So it was impact, and then after the impact, you felt what?
Pain. I was hurt.
No, I'm talking about the car. You not the car.
I don't care about the car. I mean, I did cry, but I don't care about the car.
I'm talking about what happened to the car. So it was the impact and then the rocking back and forth of the car.
Yes, the car, the whole front.
Like the wheels were coming off the ground.
Yes.
The wheels of the car.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the car was totaled, which I cried about it because that was my baby. I stole it from my mom. But anyways,
that was my graduation gift from my father.
I stole it from you.
And this one took the keys and said, "Let me take a ride." And I ain't never see that car again in life until we went to that wreck yard.
Yep, and I pimped it out till it had my name on it and everything. But anyways, besides that.
So you already had a car, you were set and ready because you got to have a car for the baby and all of that. Mm-hmm. And so now you going with no car.
Yeah,
all right.
Because I was literally, when I was coming home from school, I was literally going to pack my hospital bag because I was 36 weeks pregnant, which that's not far from, being full term. So, and plus I already knew she was going to come early because she's been low my whole pregnancy and on my pelvis. When I tell you that hurt, it hurt. And you could tell she was ready.
But I used to pat you on my stomach and you would swim upward. I didn't allow you to just sit down there.
She would always stay right there, and if I tried to move her... But did you
try?
Yes. If I tried to move her, she'll kick me in my rib. Yeah. But anyways.
But that just tickles when they kick in your rib.
Not the way she kicked me. Shoot. But yeah. So after that, I got out the car and started crying. I called my granddad first. I'm not going to lie. I called my granddad first because I didn't know what to do. And then I called 911 and I was crying. So it was hard for them to, understand what I was saying. I was trying to figure out the street sign. I was just in distress and I was stressed. So after that, we ended up going to the hospital.
Oh, but you skipping some parts.
How?
You said that the police came. You said the police seen it.
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
Well, because
you skipping parts.
Because I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, yeah. So when it happened, there was 2 police officers there, that seen the accident. But since they wasn't in the district, to actually handle it, even though they seen it, they couldn't do nothing about it. And the police that ended up coming made it seem like, oh yeah, y'all good. I know it's not y'all fault, even though it wasn't our fault. Oh, it's not y'all fault. And then turned around and made it to where the truck driver was right, only because he had the right of way because he was going straight. Which I understand that, but it was literally clear he was speeding to get in a turning lane.
But okay, I don't see how the truck was in the right. When you see the scene of the accident, you're not supposed to drive across a driveway. And this is why I don't understand why they deemed the driver of the vehicle the daughter of the vehicle my daughter was in.
The daughter.
Why did they deem? Why did they deem them to be at fault? Because you know, as a driver, that you are not supposed to drive across an open driveway when you're in a turning lane. Mm-hmm. If you get in that turning lane, you need to immediately turn in the next entrance. So if the truck was in the turning lane but crossing the Wawa, he is in the wrong. That's why I didn't understand how that they deem.
He jumped over last minute.
And if you see that that intersection, there was so much room for that truck to jump into that turning lane after passing the Wawa exit. Yeah, so they didn't. He didn't even have to jump over that early.
You know what's so crazy? It was the same kind of accident down the street because semi trucks can. Some people just cannot.
I don't like going that area. I used to have an internship around that area, and I was blessed through that internship. I used to just go to that Wawa, and people be like, "Oh, let me just pay for your food today." And y'all know Wawa got them pretzels. They got the little sour cream. No, what is it? Sweet cream? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. When you got that fresh, it is so good. So, anyways, we got off track on food.
Yeah, because I gotta hurry up and cook.
All right. So I don't understand how the truck was deemed to be in the right, but that's how they ended up deeming it.
That's because, let me tell you, police, especially... Anyways, some police don't want you to be in the right because they know that company would take a big loss.
Yeah, companies also are bigger. When it's a person going against a company, which I just told that story time, it is very hard for you to win depending on who that company is, because companies have lawyers, like teams of lawyers. A person can barely afford any lawyer. So that's how that happens, and most times companies win. So now the company won, but you went to the hospital. So that's when I came. My job told me to take the day off, see about y'all. So I took y'all to the hospital. And when I took you to the hospital,
you almost killed me.
What?
You almost killed me.
Don't be saying.
You did. You almost drove onto oncoming traffic when I told
what
you to
are you talking about? That is not what. When I took you to the hospital, the emergency room.
You didn't drive me. Mona did.
I took you to the emergency room.
Mona did.
I was in the car.
Drove me. That's when you almost killed me.
What?
Literally.
No, I didn't. Do not even put that out there.
Yes,
I have.
You were like,
my license has like, safe driver on it. Yes, I do.
Listen,
and I got the gold star.
Let me tell you.
And I have safe driver on my license.
You felt like, oh, the semi truck ain't take out, because remember you said you prayed about it. You prayed
but that ain't what I prayed.
Listen. You said, oh, since the semi truck ain't take out, I'ma take out. That's what you said.
No, yes. My prayer was something else.
That.
And my prayer was something else. Anyways, when you went to the emergency room, when I accompanied you to the emergency room, mm-hmm. What did they do x-rays and things like that?
They didn't do x-rays. What they did was put me in a room, did all my vitals, and they did an ultrasound to make sure the baby was good, put her on the monitor and everything. And then they told me I had to have an induction just in case, because they didn't know if that accident would have impacted the baby. So I had to come 2 days later to have her.
So just prenatal. So they didn't do anything for the accident itself. No. What's that other thing that they usually do? It's a scan. I can't think of the word right now.
CT
That's
scan?
what they did with me when I had my slip and fall. And they
scan?
do the x-rays. They didn't do none of that. Okay. So, and then you had the baby, so you already have to heal from that. But what care have you? First, what are your injuries from this impact?
So,
and then what care have you received?
So prior to the accident, I've already had like really bad backaches because I've been in an accident before. Like when I first got my first car, I got into an accident not too long after that. So with this accident, it made it worse. So I ended up now I have scoliosis where my spine is curved and one hip is taller than the other. And it's like really bad. Like some days I'll try to pick up something, or go to reach for the baby, and then my back hurt and I get stopped. Like it hurts really bad, and I've been having really bad aches, really bad migraines. It's been really, really hard.
So you need to have that checked out. You have to have that checked out, because injuries like that, they get worse over time, and that's why I'm in such bad
And then they
pain.
also said my neck, well, that's a part of my spine, but my neck,
Whiplash.
yeah, where there's not. You remember how the chiropractor was saying it has to have space. Those I forgot what they
The
called
disc.
it. Yeah, they have to be in between. They said mine is closed, and it's supposed to be like a C shape, but mine is straight. So it's,
Yeah, but you still have cartilage. It's just your neck is stuck in that straight position.
No, the cartilage, when you do that, when they seen the X-ray, the cartilage was thin. It was like almost, not even there.
So you need to have something done, because you have to get to a chiropractor, doctor. So I don't think your cartilage could just be, because the cartilage
I could show you the X-rays, because that's what they said.
the cartilage
I mean, that's what they
wears
said.
down over years from impact. You just were going to the chiropractor not even 2 years prior, and
the chiropractor really wasn't helping though.
And you had cartilage, so your cartilage ain't gonna go away that fast.
Well, I don't know. That's what they said.
Okay, so you need to have a second opinion, see what is going on, and see what could be helped. Because what you don't want, what that causes, is pinched nerves. And this is how I got in this position with TMJ, carpal tunnel, all of that stemming from my neck injuries. The collapsing of your disc, the cutting off of your circulation, it affects so much, and it caused me misery. And I literally had headaches every single day until I was under chiropractic care.
Oh, see, the thing is,
Okay, so
yeah, I'm poor, so I can't afford it. And my doctor, I tried to get a recommendation of where to go to. They're not really trying to help me, so I gotta try to figure this out while balancing, trying to get her in daycare, while balancing just not going back to work. It's just so much.
yeah, but you can't skip that. You can't be in an accident and
but
not.
that's not my top priority. Is the baby getting that straight and making sure I'm able to work for her, because
But that's the
what's
thing.
more
That's
important.
gonna affect working. That's why I can't hardly work now. You're looking at 20 years down the line of my injuries. They catch up to you. They don't go away. They catch up. So it has to be some kind of care done. You have to seek.
Well, I've been going to the massage place, treating myself every once in a while.
Chiropractic
No, I didn't
or
go. I went to-
orthopedic. Are any of those things available from your workplace, like through insurance or something like that? Because you
I'm
got to
not
find a way, because you can't just be in that type of accident and not seek care. So what is the reason why the insurance did not pay for you to have chiropractic care? Because at least the first couple of months, it should be covered. That's what doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, so they ended up covering the driver that was driving, but they didn't cover me because they took on the expenses of me having the baby, which is so stupid, because my insurance was supposed to do that, but they ended up covering that. So then my funds exceeded the amount, like the 10,000. So I wasn't able to get treatment.
So you're supposed to walk away from that type of crash and not be treated, and here it is 2 months later not being treated.
Yeah, almost 3 months, honestly.
No, you gotta find something. You got to, because it's gonna catch up to you. It's gonna be hard to work and stand. You have to stand long periods of time. It makes it, you end up getting sciatica. You can't sit long periods of time. So if you're gonna be able to work and be a part of workforce and work to take care of your baby, you're gonna have to be in the best health that you can be. So hopefully, see, this is the things that we go through. Like, why is money like attached to everything that decides how the quality of our life is? But unfortunately, it is. Like, that sucks that we pay car insurance. We pay a lot. It's hard. It'd be hard to pay the car insurance with me and her. it's hard to pay the car insurance with me and her, but you have to have a vehicle. I have to get back and forth to work. You got to get your baby around. You were supposed to be getting back and forth to school and stuff. So I don't know. All right. Well, I know you got to get back in. You talking about get back in the cook. I didn't see you starting nothing to cook.
Yeah, because I didn't start yet because you taking up my time.
You wanted, excuse me. This is the sour part. Y'all see this? Did y'all see the little cute smile at first? But now here go the sour. All right, so we gonna let her go. But hopefully we can get something together and keep this channel going. I not only want to build up what I'm doing with Project Reach the World with her father and stuff and my husband, I also want to get her. Why is you looking like that? I also want to get her to be able to build up whatever social media she intend to do, because that's where the world is going, that's where business is going, and we want her to be successful. We want Princess to be successful, and in order for Princess to be successful, you have to be successful. So, and I gotta be successful so both of y'all can be successful. So that's what it's all about. We gotta get you care some type of way. I don't even know. I be listening to this girl Shantia Deja. Oh my gosh, I love her. And she speaks all these prophetic words, and I can hear her now. Any day now, any day now, any day now. Yes, y'all is building up this channel, and I feel like it's any day now. So baby, when it finally breaks through and this channel takes off, you ain't got to worry no more. You know mama always came through some type of way. Some type of way I always came through, and I'm gonna still find some type of way. All right, y'all. I gotta go. You done stopped me from my walk.
You stopped me from cooking.
I was supposed to be walking.
I'm supposed to be. I got work.
And now
in the morning.
and I don't.
But I do.
I got work in the morning too. I was saying that sarcastically. All right, y'all. Anyways, I'm gonna let her do her drop, and then I'm gonna do mine.
All right, y'all, it's your girl.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's how you do it, right?
No, I come from down here. I say, hiss. So you got to get down in your chest with hiss. Yeah, girl.
That sounds hot and stank.
Excuse me. I'm not your home girl now. Anyways, do your little drop, girl.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Money Love, and you can follow me on Instagram, blah 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 blah.
So it's your girl Money Love. You know, if you like what you see, go follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Money Love with 3 E's.
All right, and she's gonna have the fashion, food, and finances over there, and family. All right, so we're gonna let her go, and you can't see my face.